Beginning with the latest on the removal of radioactive waste from Lewiston. Last month, the Army Corps of Engineers began the cleanup of low-level radioactive material at the Niagara Falls storage site. More than 8,000 tons of material is expected to begin shipping out of Lewiston to a disposal facility in Wayne County, Michigan. But now there is legal trouble as a judge has granted a restraining order that will temporarily prevent those shipments. And 2 on your side's Nate Benson joins us now. And Nate, first question, why the restraining order on these shipments?
Well, yeah, Claudine, the lawsuit was filed Monday, and it's 4 different communities in Wayne County, Michigan that say they would be impacted if the waste was shipped to the Wayne disposal facility. Now, attorneys for the city of Belleville, Canton Township, city of Romulus, and Van Buren Township argued that the waste being driven through their communities poses a hazardous risk. They also argue that the disposal facility is too close to I-94 and that several schools and churches are only a few hundred yards away from this facility. Now, because of these reasons, Claudine, the judge issued a temporary restraining order.
I know, as you mentioned, there are a lot of court documents that are associated with this particular case. I know you've also been going through all of them. Some of those documents were related to emergency response. Is that something that's happening at the facility? Yeah,
that's kind of a tricky situation there, Claudine. 2 fire chiefs in separate departments in Wayne County said that even though their crews are well trained and equipped, they aren't able to safely respond to any radiological waste emergency at the facility if there is one. Now, they also say there's a no emergency plan in place if there's an event where people would need to be evacuated. One fire chief said they wouldn't know how big of a radius they would need it for an evacuation zone if they needed one. It's also worth noting, though, that the Army Corps of Engineers says this is very low-level radioactive soils and concrete. And other experts I talked to said that a possibility of an incident that would cause a widespread exposure where evacuations are needed is extremely low.
What is the Army Corps of Engineers saying about this? And then it's always a scheduling situation. Is it going to impact the schedule? Yeah,
as we reported last month, they just started some of this work. And now you may remember some of those shipments were going to begin in next week here, September 25th. But this restraining order prevents any of that from happening. There is a hearing set for next Thursday in Wayne County Circuit Court. It's also possible that it gets resolved then, but it also could delay this shipments for months. Now, the Army Corps did tell me a short time ago that there are other facilities they could ship this to. Right now, they are evaluating all of their options. No decision's been made, but if they have to delay this, that means the cost goes up, and that just kind of spirals into its own little beast.
You're right. It's a ripple effect, isn't it? And I know if there's more paperwork and more documents to go through, I know who's going to be going through it.
It'll be me.
All right. Nate Benson joining us here on the 5:30. Thanks so much. Looking